Hi, my name is Richard, and I'd like to demonstrate my functions, Autolisp functions for creating striping and signage plans. I've created some Lisp routines and a menu that allow for simplified plan creation. It's on a cursor menu such as this that allows you to create a variety of polylines for striping plan. I can draw lines for basic pavement markings. I can offset to various layers or striping types existing by others. I have some symbols here that you can insert. I have a method for inserting circle callouts, construction notes. I have some additional blocks that are typically found and can be easily inserted, and also some dimensioning. First, I'll simply create by offsetting. I'll pick here. It'll ask me for a distance to offset. I can enter 14 and pick the line, pick the side to offset, and which type of line that I would like to create. So I'll pick solid continuous line, and there you have the line that is created is on striped solid line, and the current layer is at 0. I can shorten this line for the sake of the example to something like that. I'll also create a secondary line by doing the same method, offset to striping layer. In this case, I'll enter 12. I'll pick the line and I'll offset and create a solid continuous line again. I can set to this layer because I want to create a double line from that. So I can enter a simple routine to offset both sides, a distance of 1.2, pick my line, press enter, and now I have my left turn double lane created for me. I can continue to go to the cursor menu through here by clicking on it, or if I want to, I can type in STR, and then I can get the menu to pop up for me at the cursor. So one more time, that's STR, and there's the cursor menu popping up wherever your cursor is. I want to rotate my crosshairs to this object, and the menu pops up again, allowing me to insert my next particular symbol. I can close it. In this case, I'm just going to draw a line from the midpoint with my ortho on, extend my pavement markings to that, eliminate that line. I can press STR and get my cursor menu, and in this case I want a stop line in Word. So I press enter. I can pick that at the end point and go to there. This is a dynamic block, so I need a second stop word, and I can stretch that out to the curb line. I can press STR again, and in this case I want to get a left turn pavement marker, so I can pick there. I pick the lane that I want to line it up to, and it goes parallel or perpendicular to that, so I can pick that. I can say I want to offset it to that side, and it places my left turn marker for me where I want it to be. I can press STR, and in this case now I want to dimension the lane lengths above, so I can press there. What precision? 0. I'll accept that and just pick two endpoints, one there and one there, and now my dimension for the lane line has been labeled. I can now do a similar one below that, so I'll pick that, accept 0, and I'll go from this endpoint to here, and there's my lane dimension labeled below the line, and continue on as needed. On the menu, I can draw lines simply by creating them freeform. So in this case, again, I'll say I want to create a basic lane line. What do I want to draw? A line, arc, or polyline. I'll accept line, and I'll just pick from here to here, and it creates the line for me. Again, the line is on the striped lane line layer, even though I'm currently on striped solid line layer. I can press STR, and in this case I want to offset to the existing striping layer. So here I'm going to say what dimension. I want to go 11 feet from that. I pick the line, I offset, and what sort of line do I want to create? I'll create a continuous line, and this line itself is on the striped solid line existing, which was offset from this other layer. Additionally, I want to show labeling and inserting symbols, so I can type in STR. I want to put in a sign, a stop sign for example, say there, line it that way, press STR again, and now I want to create a call out for that circle, so I can pick there. I pick where I want to go, have my leader go from. I pick my point, I enter a value 6A, and my symbol has been created. It's a dynamic block which has room for an additional leader construction note, and I can fill those in with additional information if required. The leader line itself is adjustable, and you can continue to do callouts such as that. Additionally, I've created some other symbols for signage purposes, a multi-use block with a variety of different conditions in them as you need to have them. Also, I have a second dynamic block. I have many more. This is just a brief sample, multi-purpose, 3-4 lines of text, or a directional sign. I can pick that, double click on it, and I can get my street name put in there. I can adjust it for readability if it needs to be longer or shorter. The dimensions update appropriately, and that is a small sample of how I use Lisp routines in order to create a variety of types of plans, in this case my striping and signage plans. Thanks very much for watching.